Yep. The break's over. Let me go ahead and start this shit.
This is a Feed the Culture Mix Show exclusive.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I'm live from the fucking boiler room, nigga. Shout out OGP Twist. We got Born Unique in the building too, just cooling. Shout out to OG Born. Welcome home. All that good shit. Now, tonight's episode. I got a gentleman in front of me. When you talk about 10 toes down in this music shit in this area, he has been 10 toes times 10. Whatever you needed, especially in that era with Dat Piff, Spinrilla, live mixtapes. What else? What I'm missing, Flat?
That might be it, man. Those are the heavy hitters.
Audio Mac.
Audio Mac. Oh damn! Shout out to Audio Mac.
Hold up. For the bougie motherfuckers that don't want to fuck with it. SoundCloud. All your resources, right? I used to sit there and watch this guy be a staple for the underground hip hop when mixtapes were a thing. And if you needed your shit to get up on there, he was the guy to holler at. He done gave artists jewels. He even did some video work from y'all. But tonight on Shooting the Shit, I got the one and only DJ Flatline in the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so what's going on, big dog? How are you, man?
I'm blessed, man. You know, no complaints, man.
I know that's right.
You know?
That's right.
Yeah, man, cooling, man. You know, just want to first and say, yo, listen, I'm a big fan of what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
This is some dope shit. Mm-hmm. And I hit you up, man, watching a couple interviews, and I say, yo, listen, man, this is something I definitely want to be a part of. So,
yeah.
Glad, you know, to be here and be amongst this, man. So.
Hey, man, look, man, the thing about it is that when you hit me, I already had it in mind. Because I think when I forgot episode it was. Damn, we've been running this so long. I think when Joe Ice did it, and I think he opened up the floodgates for DJs. And
shout out to him,
Shout out DJ Joe Ice. And I was like, we got to talking, and we was like, man, he was like, yo, you need to do an interview with this one, and DJ Flatline. I say, yo, I got him on the docket. I got to definitely link with bro. So I appreciate that, man. But man, what's been going on with you?
A lot, man. Just trying to keep my name in the music scene, man. Mm-hmm. You know, like the mixtape era died a little bit.
Did it really?
I feel like it did, man. Nobody wants mixtapes no more, man.
Okay.
Everything is streaming platforms. I mean, even with that, man, I did some hostings and put it on streaming platforms and did my thing. But just trying to be more of a, what is the word I'm trying to just trying to keep my name afloat, man. With the times, I'm trying to, if I'm not hosting a mixtape, getting cover art done for somebody, or
jack of all trades, basically.
Producing, you know, or helping people with a marketing plan of how they need to get this song, playlist placement, just whatever I can do to, like, you know, help the artists out, man. So,
man, listen, you done helped a lot over. Damn, dog. I think, damn, nigga, you've been helping folks out for the least good 15, 20 years, bro.
Yeah, been a good little run.
No, the run's still going. The run's still going. But let's get to this, though. Who is DJ Flatline, and where is you from, bro?
DJ Flatline, originally from Freeport, New York, Long Island.
New York in the building.
Yeah, man.
New York in the building.
New York, Freeport, Long Island. Stand up, man. But I moved down here 2001. I literally, like, a couple of days after the towers dropped.
Damn.
Yeah, I was staying in a hotel in Woodbridge, man, because we literally just moved here. So we were still trying to figure out permanent location and all of that. So, but yeah, man, lived in Virginia. I was here for what, almost 15 plus years, man.
Yeah.
Moved back home a couple years ago. So, yeah, that's the origin.
So like, you coming down here, being from up top, and of course, it's a different type of flow when it comes to music down here versus I mean, if people want to say it, the Mecca where it all started, or the Mecca state, which is New York. So, what got you into music, though?
Close friend of mine was rapping, and he was doing some fire. He was dope. This is when we was younger. This is about like fifth, grade. He was rapping, and I was like, that's fire. Let me try that. A lot of people don't know I started off as an artist.
Word.
Yeah, well, you know.
What was your rap name? What was your rap name?
My rap name was I took the J lines. My name, you know, my nickname is JT.
Okay.
So I took that and took J Pesos.
Hold on. Let me drop a flex bomb on that one. Oh man,
it was J Pesos. And then Click had like trying to be like the new Wu-Tang.
Right.
So I kind of didn't fit in that space because my man's in them was nice. I didn't have bars. So I was like, you know what, let me figure out something else I can do. So I learned how to engineer. And then from engineering with the DJing, and then from DJing, it just snowball effect. So I just pretty much wanted to learn everything that the music game had to offer.
So basically, in a sense, you was just like, you know, your man's rap, you was with it. It didn't really work lyrically.
Nah, it didn't.
But you said, fuck it. Hey, look, you rapping, I'm going to learn everything B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we can get this moving. Now, being an artist, we know it has its ups and downs.
Oh, no, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I think you coming from up north, it was doing it at that time, it was a lot of bar heavy shit. Like, to the point where, niggas wasn't reciting songs. Niggas was reciting freestyles, if anything. From either Clue, Doo-Wop, K-Slay, you know what I'm saying, Tony Touch, all of that shit.
Yeah.
So, when the artist thing didn't work for you, what got you into being a DJ? Because you just said that you did, you know, the rapping and then the engineering and da-da-da-da. But what got you to, being a DJ?
So, fast forward, I come here, and I link up with, shout out to Money Bags.
Shout out Baker Man Bags, Money Bags, whatever we wanted, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ran into Pirelli Rail.
Shout out to Pirelli. Pirelli!
That's what created the STS thing, and I was pretty much managing them.
You know them niggas dissed me at one point, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think I sat back on that and it was like, yo, we gotta, you know what I mean?
But go ahead.
And it was just one of those things. I was like, yo, this is back in the MySpace days.
Top 8 type shit.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, I gotta find a way to help get my guys out there. And then did my research, was like, yo, DJs are the thing. So I created my DJ name off of MySpace and made my music page and put their music up there as the music on the page.
Yeah, because you know that was like a little hack.
Yeah.
So for all the artists out there trying to figure this shit out, you know what I'm saying, for what's going on, is that back then in that MySpace era, you know what I'm saying, like they used to have mainstream artist songs that you could put on as your little page songs. But what a lot of people used to do was make artist page and put their own shit up there and then just let it float a boat. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this though, like DJing, right? When you did the DJing and everything like that. So putting the STS crew on, because I remember in that era it was like coming from Woodbridge, you know, like I was having a conversation with Bigger Man Bags. It was more like, you know, people didn't really know of any type of MC and coming out of Stafford until you really went into like the depths of it and did the research. Let me ask you this though, being a DJ, and he's not saying he's a DJ just to say that he's a DJ, because y'all niggas be putting DJ by y'all names and can't even fucking blend the record. That's neither here nor there. How would you describe your style when it came to DJing?
So I was more of the mixtape style, like, and to your point of saying putting DJ in front of your name, like, fun fact, I didn't even know how to even work a turntable at the time of creating that. You know what I'm saying? So I did that, just saying, yo, DJs is the thing. I can put some music out, because I was already back in high school.
Yeah,
I used to make CDs and sell mixtape CDs.
Right.
So that was pretty much the same thing. I figured, like, yo, if I can put some music together, let me put the homies on. This is the age when music started being more on the internet.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just come up with a DJ name, and it happened to be from Jim Jones' Emotionless song. He had an ad-lib in there. He said Flatline.
We getting hold on, jump bottom to that joke.
So that was one of the songs that was in like rotation that I was listening to.
Now this was Jimmy Hustler's POME, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the joint when it was with the ballin' and repping
was,
time. Same time, Stack, Male Matrix, repping time, all that MOB Burger.
I think that's on the Hustler's Poem. That's on there. So he had the Emotionless song on there, and that ad-lib just stuck out to me, and I said, yo, I'm about to take this. Went on Cool Edit Pro.
Hold up. Shout out. Hold on. It's funny. It's funny.
Yo.
It's funny that we talking about Cool Edit because I'm gonna interject this joint. It's funny we talking about Cool Edit because we in the boiler room and we know what I'm saying, we got OG Twist in the joint playing the back cooling. If niggas ain't know nothing about studio, niggas had Cool Edit.
Cool Headed Pro, man.
Shout out Peter Quistgard, whatever the fuck his name was, because niggas ran that nigga shit up. They were like everybody. Cool Edit had the same license by that dude.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody had that shit.
Yo.
Now, Cool Edit, right? Now let me ask you a question. I might jump ahead, but I'm gonna just ask this.
Nah, it's cool, bro.
Nowadays, back then we had Cool Edit. Matter of fact, you take it a step lower than that, you might have had the voice recorder on the computer.
Had that too.
All right. Nowadays, we got Pro Tools, Logic, GarageBand, which is the same as the little brother to Logic. Was it Reason? Ableton? Was it Ableton?
It's an app on the phone.
BandLab. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. And Reaper. But hey, Twist, chime in. Reaper is for what? Beats? Kind of the same thing. Yeah. So you have all these multiple things, right? Now let me ask you this now in present time. Old flat versus new flat. The new engineer flat versus the old flat engineer. Which one you more surgical in? Pro Tools or were you more surgical in Cool Edit?
Oh no, I'm gonna tear down the Cool Edit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Listen, man. I was loading them things up in Cool Edit. Yeah, just like Oz told you, his first song was recorded at my crib.
That's a fact. Shout out Oz.
Yeah, shout out to my bro, man. Yeah, he came to the crib. Him, Pirelli, Midnight Dude, all of them came to the crib, man. Rich pulled up. They used to come to my crib all the time.
Free Deuce, by the way.
Yeah. And they used to just rap. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to count bars. I had to teach him how to count bars.
Right.
And I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? But he used to rap, though. Niggas didn't know how to count 16.
Yeah, because he told me on this shit. But the thing I'm asking is, this is like, all right, so with Cool Edit, walk us through from a DJ's perspective, not an artist's perspective recording it, but from a DJ's perspective, how were you using this Cool Edit joint?
So Cool Edit is just similar to Pro Tools. It's just less stuff you got to do. You can drag and drop in the Cool Edit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just taking my songs, mixing them up, fading them out, trying to make them blend in right. You know what I'm saying? Then once I got that Jim Jones tag, I was like, oh, nah, this about to be fire. You know what I'm saying?
You said it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Because it was just like, I was trying to say, all right, I had the rap name J Peso, so I was like, DJ J Peso. It didn't really, and I was like, nah. And then that song, and then it's Flatline. I was like, nah, that's it right there. And I was trying to find a way to like make it a little cleaner, but it didn't work. But I made it work, man, for some years, man. And then, you got a Flatline drop?
Nah, I ain't got a Flatline drop, but you know what I'm saying? I got a flex bomb. I'm gonna just put one in.
Oh yeah. We can do that. I'm about to say, I'd have sent you the drop now.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But here's a fun fact for everybody. Okay, so Flatline just told you where he got his signature drop from. Okay, which is from Emotionalist, Jim Jones, Hustlers POME. That came out like 2006, 2007. Here's a fun fact. The Don Cannon drop. Everybody doesn't know where it came from until they put it out on Front Street. John Madden, 2002. Rich Gannon. when Gannon, Pat Summerall, Gannon, and he flipped it so it's Cannon. So you know what I'm saying?
That's where that came from.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
So
I was trying to figure out what song that came from.
Yeah, but it came from Madden 02. Pat Summerall, rest in peace, got in for 15 yards, some shit like that. So the thing, let me ask this though, on a level, right? You just said earlier that like, and I think we talked about this before we hit the record button. What advice would you give to anybody upcoming that's still trying to keep the culture alive, still have that mentality that like mixtapes can still reign supreme? Because I feel like it can. It's just the way you gotta tweak it. Because I feel like when DJ Drama, and I keep telling people this, DJ Drama, I think it was like what, top of the year. Only thing he did was, hey, you link with the artist, you make it a project, y'all both eat off the streams, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel like, you know, like what advice would you give to the up and comers that's trying to do the same thing that you doing?
Up and coming artists or just another DJ?
DJs. We didn't get to the artists yet, because we gonna get to that.
Learn the craft. That's something I didn't do. Learn the craft. Actually, find another DJ that know how to work some turntables. You know what I'm saying? That can still scratch and do the party mixes and all of that. Learn the craft. I didn't learn that at first. That came years later, but I faked it till I made it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. You saw what.
That's good.
Faked it till I made it. You know what I'm saying? But then once I learned, it was one of those things where I was like, I should have learned this firsthand.
Yeah.
I feel like my career probably could have took off a little further with knowing a little bit more of the ins and outs of DJing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would say learn the craft. Get with somebody that knows how to work some turntables. Learn how to blend, scratch. Even though that's not really used in too much today, now that you're doing like battles, but learn the craft of DJing. Find an artist, because I think the disconnect came from artists and DJs. Like that's kind of the disconnect now. I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate more.
I feel like DJs don't find an artist to kind of work with. So I feel like if you got your DJ and your artist that's going to really like grind it out together, I feel like someone like that may go a little further.
I feel you. I feel you because it's more like a network thing, but it's also a brotherhood amongst each other. Also, I think that to put more into perspective, I think if you have a DJ, artist, engineer combo, all three on the same level,
all that matters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because the engineer makes sure your stuff sounds great. So if you don't have a good relationship with an engineer, then you're not going to really be able to find your sound if you're going from engineer to engineer. I feel like you find
Hold on. Let me drop a bomb on that. Hold on. Woo! Man, hold on. Say that one more time.
Yo, you gotta tap in with your engineer, man. He's gonna make sure that you sounding right. So that plays a very, very big part in your success as an artist.
I agree. I agree totally because I feel like as far as the DJ is concerned, I think, you know, what people got to realize back then, it was being a DJ and having the access to certain platforms before streaming became a thing was like, hey, nigga, I'm the plug for real. You know what I'm saying? Come shop with me. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, since the masses have tried to steer, because you know what I'm saying? Because people got to understand, like, mixtapes was the first part of going direct to consumer. And everybody be using this fucking word like, you got to go direct to consumer. No, nigga, to slow it down, it's the same thing as niggas selling out the trunk of their car. You just keep it all for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, you've been around for years. And I think you touched on it when you walked in and you and Twist was talking. What are your thoughts on this whole DMV music scene and stuff? And just tell me how you feel about it.
I feel like maybe a little bit more unity needs to happen. I mean, I'm not really out here too much, but even when, you know, in the mixtape hype when we was doing everything, I kind of feel like it was a little segregated, man. Everybody, you know, clicked up, but you know, DMV. I think this just needs to just be a little bit more unity, man. You know, people just getting behind each other because when the light is on a certain area, like how Atlanta is, that light stayed there for so long that everybody was able to get these deals and you were able to hear them.
Right.
Because, you know, you had your unity in as far as with the QCs, TIs, you know, you had all of those, and it seems like they grew their camps. So when you heard QC, you already know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had Grand Hustle. You took Grand Hustle and took, you know what I'm saying, Young Dro and all of them. Even that whole, what was it?
Because you had QC.
Yeah.
You had YSL. You know what I'm saying? Free Thugger,
man.
Who else? Grand Hustle. CTE. 1017. And then, but the thing with the names I just named, you had people that were affiliates that trickled down that had their own little motion.
Yeah.
And then that made it, because real talk, like, quiet as kept, like, beside, we take Grand Hustle out of the shit. When it come to QC, they got to thank Gucci because Gucci had Migos, Gucci had, Gucci discovered the Migos, Lil Baby, Thugger, all of that. And even had Young Dolph at a point.
So it's something with that whole situation that everybody was able to bloom from. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we had some of that similarity, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to take the sound of, you know, what that is, but if that happens, man, I feel like this area could definitely have that same light that Atlanta had.
Yeah.
There's some heat out here, man. You know, I've worked with so many artists out here, man. It's crazy, man. So I just, you know, that's my thoughts, man.
Now,
I'm not really here too much, but, you know, I tap in every so often.
But the way it is now, you've already laid your groundwork out here. So you being here, but now since everything's in an aerospace of, you know, the internet, reels, this and that, you can pop in when you pop in. You just, you know, hey, check this one out. Hey, bro, check this one out. Because I feel like when it comes to this shit, people got to understand the lanes. All right? So if you do boom bap, traditional hip hop, you don't need to be worried about these artists sounding like this. Worry about your lane. And I think that's the problem, is that people don't put people in their respective lanes. Because if I'm sounding like the Migos and you sounding like Jadakiss, what the fuck do I look like competing with you for the best rapper in the area? We have different listeners. We have different markets. We have different demographics and everything like that. But speaking of different markets and different demographics, you do a lot for people, regardless if it's cover art, shoot videos, merch, this, and the third. Now, you also have a good thing in marketing, too. Now, let me ask you a question. If explain, if you can, the purpose of playlist.
Oh, man. So, pretty much, the playlist is pretty much the new mixtape. And then these mixtapes have an audience, a listener that chime in on a month basis. You know, however they listen and consume music. So if you can get on these playlists, it'll help increase your streams. Just like for the mixtape, you would get on a mixtape so people can see you on these tapes and these projects associated with these DJs and get your name out there. Right. So people just can't expect, let me just drop the song with nothing behind it. Because you know right now, Spotify, if you don't get 1,000 streams,
you gone.
It's a dub for you. You feel me?
And y'all niggas.
So, yeah.
And listen. and listen.
Yo, listen. Hold up. If you don't get 1,000 streams, you not get
a single song.
I don't know. Yeah, a single song. No, it's 1,000. It's 1,000. Listen, because as you look at it now, right? My bad. If you look at it now, right? If you upload a song, you go on Spotify on the computer, it'll have the less than sign next to it. Right. That means that you don't have 1,000 streams. So, yeah, go on Spotify on the computer. It's gonna have a less than sign next to it. It's gonna say 1,000. That means that your song has not hit 1,000 streams yet. So when your joint hit 1,001, then it'll show 1,001 on your song. But other than that, it's not gonna count.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, with the playlist, right?
Oh, okay. They're not taking your shit down. You just
Nah, they're not taking it.
You're just not getting paid in
you
shit.
Not getting paid.
make that you're gone.
Not more so you're going. It's just you're not getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my thing is this, right? So when you look at the playlist, right?
Yeah.
And with the playlist being a thing, I feel like people, and this is my 2 cents, right? Now, I watched you put out services for a very long time. And I'm going to just tell y'all artists, listen, if y'all think coming to the studio and paying for the studio time is going to get it, no. Because it's levels to this shit. Here's level 1. You book a session. I gotta say it. You book a session. Understand, be on time for the session. Be careful of ripping these beats from YouTube. That's another conversation. Number 3, for all my one-take jakes and straight throughs, get it done. But for all my cats that do the punch-in method, y'all gotta understand that when these people tell you, "Hey, I'm gonna need X, Y, and Z," is because y'all are taking that punch-in shit works for whoever, but you gotta be quick with it. And also at the same time, y'all gotta really put in motion that, if you come prepared, you get more out of your work. Example. If I know that I got 28 customers, I'm going to go get me a zip. I'm not going to get me a KD, think I'm going to run the block. I'm going to go get me a zip. I'm going to keep it moving. Sorry, I'm talking this type of shit. But my listeners can get the way I'm talking about. After you do the studio shit, you need to, now hold up. After the studio shit, you still got to come back to your engineer to get it mixed down and mastered. Y'all niggas running out here with the rough drafts. Now I can attest. I can make my rough draft sound clean as hell. But if you presenting this to these people in them rooms, in them offices, they going to be like, hey, that shit sound all right. Keyword I said, all right. It don't sound great. It don't sound perfect. It don't sound awesome. You got to spend, like, if y'all going to spend, Amiri's like, what, $1,200? Dolce Gabbana, like what? You know what I mean? If you're going to spend the bread on the look, spend it on the presentation. Then you got to double back to go playlisting. That's marketing.
Yeah, all it comes to marketing.
You know what I'm saying? All this shit. But this is what I'm asking you, though. With the playlisting and marketing, and we know we're in a different era. I'm going to say these 3 platforms, and you tell me which one you used to eat it, like just crush it the most. Okay. So back, and this feels like a throwback joint, so this is definitely coming out Thursday. That quick. All right. In the era, we had Dat Piff. Okay? In the era, we had live mixtapes. In the era, we had Spinrilla. These are the big three. Which platform you can say that you bodied? And give me the breakdown of each of those platforms.
You want them from 1 to 2, 1 to 3?
However you want to do it, Flat. This your time, bro.
So I gotta give it to Spinrilla. Only reason
Hold up, let me drop a
bomb.
bomb.
The reason I'm gonna give it to Spinrilla because it was new to the market and it had an easy, familiar platform. So before it got smoking hot, built a relationship with the people that run it.
Right.
So I was able to, I need a banner. What it gonna cost? I need a banner for a week, man. Hook me up, like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like mixtape, like hosting, Spinrilla, Dat Piff, and live mixtapes.
Okay. Let me drop one. There we go. Now, what I'm about to ask is this.
But to be perfectly clear, though, I just want to say, but Dat Piff mixtapes is what made me DJ Flatline. You know what I'm saying? Because that was where everybody went for the mixtapes. Before Spinrilla got their wave, and before live mixtapes got their wave, everybody was, because Dat Piff was the first mixtape website.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you was a rapper,
shout out to my homie KP at Dat Piff, man.
If you was rapping back then, man, listen, niggas didn't have Apple, niggas didn't have Spotify. Niggas was still kind of weary of fucking with Napster after how niggas just fucked that shit up. And YouTube, you wasn't even really putting music on YouTube back then.
The only person that capitalized off that was Soulja Boy.
Facts. Now, the thing I'm about to say is this. Now, with the Dat Piff thing, if your shit was on the home page, had the banner and the motherfucking countdown, nigga, all the bitches was on your shit. And they was, I'm sorry, females. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Feed the Culture and I can't disrespect my black queens and all this other shit. But they was on your shit, man. I remember a nigga said, yo, bro, I think this is when when you and Grady was partnering up. Shout out DJ Grady.
Shout out to Grady.
And shout out to DJ J Dot, because you know
Shout out to J Dot too.
y'all had this.
It was friendly competition.
But at the same time, when y'all niggas came together, it was something magical. It was like Braun in Miami, Wade in Miami, Bosh in Miami, or you take it to like Ray in Boston, Paul in Boston, the Ticket in Boston, some shit like that. Yeah. But I know when y'all niggas put this shit together, and I'm not saying y'all as a collective, but I mean y'all, like when y'all was doing these tapes, and especially you, when a nigga had the banner and that joint said official in the Dat Piff front.
That's what everybody wanted.
They wanted the official tape, and then they had the countdown. Yeah. Yo, nigga, man, fuck that, yo.
Niggas had all that shit.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
That was like, niggas like, all right, I want to get here.
Mm-hmm.
My shit is stamped official with the Dat Piff shit. Like, I'm on. Like, that was the thing. But, Dat Piff played a very big role in helping me get my mixtape name out there.
I know that's right.
So, but then, like, another thing is my first mixtape that I ever dropped was a Best of Plies mixtape.
Woo! Fun fact.
Yeah. And I made the cover. I ain't know nothing in Photoshop. I put a little, bro. This is when he first came home. This was the first album. What's that? Damn, I can't think of the name.
The Real Testament.
I think that was it. But
then the definition of real came out after that. Yeah.
I was putting it. I was like, yo. And then I think that's the year he might have dropped 2 albums.
Yeah, it was the Real Testament and Real Testament and Definition of Real.
So my first mixtape was like a best of Plies tape, and then I put it out. It had like 5,000 downloads. Shit had like almost 20,000 streams. You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Oh snap! Now I can really do something with this." I thought I was lit though, like 5,000 downloads. I'm like, "Oh, now I'm about to go to the moon." But that happened, and then I did. This one, Florida had they wave ever, and they had the runners. So I did a best of the runners. So I kind of stayed, which is crazy. I kind of stayed in the New York, in the Florida lane. Yeah, and I didn't realize that until like later on. I was like, yo, I definitely just did 2 artists from
so basically, you was basically doing the DJ Whiteout thing before he was doing it.
Nah,
because Quiet as Kept. Whiteout, like even though like it's and let me break it down for the mixtapes for those who don't really understand it. So with the mixtapes, right, you'll have a mixture of songs or whatever. Now you was doing the best of. Now I know with Whiteout, he'll have like something volume 1, something volume 2, but his go-tos was the best stuff. So you was doing that before Whiteout. Real talk. If you really, because Whiteout didn't really pop to like 08, like as far as on the Dat Piff. But if you was already doing the best of tapes, because I know a lot of people at that time was like, man, I ain't trying to hit like, let me get the best of Jadakiss. Let me get the best of Mobb Deep. Let me get the best of Wayne. Let me get the best of Hove. And this is when you could put them shits together, upload them to these mixtape sites, and you wouldn't have to worry about copywriting. You wouldn't have to worry about niggas taking it down. Now you can't even, shit, nigga. Ask me how many motherfucking goddamn copyright infringements I got when I did 30 for 30. God damn.
That's the same issue that Sprinrilla went through, man.
Yeah.
They was, you know what I'm saying? But I had to plug with them. I emailed them like, yo, my song got flagged. Can you fix it? They'd be like, done. Like.
Now, speaking of this, because you know we getting into the yeah. Who are your top 5 DJs of all time?
Top 5. I'm gonna go in no order. Clue. Kid Capri. I gotta throw Drama. Cannon. And I'm gonna throw and not to sound like that though, but you got Funkmaster Flex because his he has a sound that's very monumental to the hip hop. Not only that, but New York alone.
Yeah. So you saying Clue, Kid Capri, Drama, Don Cannon, Funkmaster Flex. Yeah. Let me drop on that. Yeah. It's kind of ironic that I'm dropping a flex bomb when you said flex, but I would say my top 5 would probably be, because I think when it came to mixtapes, these men were pillars. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Clue, Flex, Slay.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, K Slay. Slay.
Throw him on there too. It's kind of hard to do 5.
Listen,
because everybody,
everybody
had their era of what they contributed to the game.
Who else was fucking some shit up? Who Kid?
Yeah,
Who Kid?
G Unit.
Yeah, and who else? If I gotta go, I go with Drama. Big Mike. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
man, I can't believe I
Big Mike.
No disrespect, but shout out Big Mike, man. We actually did a tape for my man Coke Boy Brock.
Yeah,
and he gave me a drop, man. And a lot of DJs, of the caliber, won't give you drops or try to. But shout out to Big Mike.
Now, let me ask you this one: what is your favorite album of all time? Now, before you even say that, there's been an album that I've been asked. I
already know what it is.
I think everybody know this album because this album is like, I think this album has the most impact among artists so far on this shit. So, what's your favorite album of all time?
Oh man, my album, man.
Matter of fact, I give you 5.
5?
Give you 5.
I don't know, man. Let's do Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely up there. That's a one that kind of, when it came out, not to go into too much of it, but he released a DVD behind it. If everybody don't remember that,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it just showed, and I got family from that side of Queens,
right, so
they know the whole history and everything. So, but Get Rich or Die Trying. Go, man.
We can leave it at that one.
Nah. Was it the Dynasty album?
Okay,
that's where I got the J Pesos from.
Okay,
so I'm gonna throw that in there.
Yeah, that's when he was rhyming like that. Yeah,
is that the one that he didn't write nothing? The whole
I think it was
that one.
Album. Yeah, I think that was that one because that was the one that set up the Dynasty. I mean, the blueprint. Yeah. J Pesos. I think. Well, did he say that?
No, it was in Change the Game.
Yeah.
But damn, Get Rich or Die Trying, Dynasty. I come from the era CD, so I had the Biggie album.
Okay, Life After Death.
It's kind of hard. I don't want to. That's a hard question, man.
I think.
But I just like a little bit of everything. I listen to anything. If I had to go, I do Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Come Home With Me or SD.
Come Home With Me. Even like Joel's first album.
Okay, so we're gonna just say just for the segment and the purpose.
Lloyd Banks, because he was one of my favorite artists coming up.
So we gonna say you gonna say Get Rich, Dynasty. Was it From Me to You? And no order, From Me to You. Yeah. Come Home With Me. And you said what? Hunger for More?
Yeah, Hunger for More.
Okay, let me drop a bomb on that one. Shit, I'm dropping these bombs. I'm dropping all of them. Now, the thing is now I'm about to ask you this, right? And I understand you definitely let it be known, like, you know, you up top now, you're not really back out here. You pop out when need be. You know, that's why I appreciate your presence, because when you told me you wanted to do, I said, nigga, let's get to it. My man flew out here. He said, fuck that, I need this. All right. How do you rate your progress from when you started to where you at now? Because when you started, you was a rapper.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that you was gonna get this far, like this?
Nah, because once I found out like my bars is trash, I was like, let me just stay in this lane because I like music. So that's when I self-taught the whole engineering thing and all of that. But then the homies was rapping, so I was like me just trying to find a way to help the homies get the music going.
Right.
And then DJ Flatline was created, and then that stuck. You know what I'm saying? I was able to make a nice run in the beginning, you know, with doing the mixtapes and linking up with Grady and creating the cinematics and making this DJ team that went from me, Grady, and DJ Ricochet to getting other DJs from Las Vegas, Mississippi, North Carolina, Atlanta. Like we had 10 DJs and we was keeping it at that. So to see where I was at as an artist and as to like a DJ now, listen, the progress on that is I just never thought like I'd be to this point. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't think hip hop would take it this far, huh?
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
Because like I said, I did it to help the homies, and then it just turned into me becoming a DJ, and then now I have to do a little bit more. So then the mixtapes came, and then it kind of just snowball effect.
I think with your progress, what I will speak on, I think like when a person gets to know you, and a person does work with you, or the conversing and everything like that, I think that from your humble beginnings to where you at now, it's supposed to go that way. I really think that if anybody's watching this, if I am an artist looking for somebody that or a consultant, I would definitely come to you, because you have survived the errors that most people couldn't. Yeah. Number two, it's like, you know, you have a ear. You have an ear. Most motherfuckers don't really got an ear. They'll tell you what they tell you what they want you to, you know what I mean? But you have an ear, because I've watched you work with certain artists on mixtapes, and they'll tell me like, yo, yeah, I'm doing this, but you know, Flat told me I should do this. What you think I should do? I'm like, nah, listen to what he's telling you, because you have been in these type of rooms that some people have never or will get in. So I think that now at this stage is that it's for like a label to pick you up, or you do you already got your own thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's more like you are like an A&R. You are a VP. You could definitely sit in the studio and be like, hey, all right, bro, like you should come at it like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A producer, like an executive producer, you know what I'm saying? So I think like, even though you not out here, man, your presence is always etched in this fucking stone that we have always embarked in this hip hop culture in this area. You know what I'm saying? Because you took, and I'm just saying this as far as from what I looked at, is that when you are a artist coming up and you see, and you know, it's still it's competitive. You know, that's one thing that has lost now, because nowadays I think a lot of these rappers is more emotional, so therefore you can't compete because these niggas think you trying to take their live and then it comes some other bullshit. But I could say at that time as me rapping back then as a competitor, and I was like, I would see, I ain't gonna lie, like I'll see like a STS shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck, nigga? I'm better than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas got a mixtape on that piff. It's doing 35,000 fucking joints. I said, what the fuck am I supposed to do? That's when you sit there and you listen and you learn and you soak the game in, because it's levels to this shit. And I still think to this day, like, whatever you do is gonna be monumental. Like you could, like I said, you started at what people don't know, bro. Got an AP series going on. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out, and that's slowly building up too. Because at the end of the day, it's like the mixtape is still there, but it's a way you got to go about it now. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I mean, you are DJ Drama. Even though you from up north, you came down here when the towers dropped, 9/11, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You are the DJ Drama, because you did listen, It was at a point in time where everybody didn't know how to be efficient like you were. So when niggas was putting tapes on that Piff, on that this, they was on there. Shit, quiet as kept. If you was an artist, you could put your own shit on it, but it wouldn't have the bells and whistles and the wax on it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you go to Flatline, you got the bells, the whistles, and the fucking countdown, and then all the bitches gonna be at the excuse me using the word. Then all the girls gonna be on your jock, having it on your I'm listening to that shit, you know, and put it on their MySpace and they fucking top 8, and you number 1, and the nigga hating on you. But you still got that power to make it happen. So with that being said, with power now, and it's a lot of positivity we talking about. In this game, you have your shortcomings. You have your highs and your lows.
Of course, with anything.
What would you say what was your darkest moment in this shit?
Like just with the music?
Just the music. Like, cause you know, like, I have a lot of people that tells me that, like, yo, if my life ain't right, my rap ain't right. Yeah. And I know personal things can trickle off into your, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people use this music shit as a space, as a, you know what I mean? So, if you care to elaborate.
A dark moment. I think it was, ain't no thing. It's when I lost my pops. He bought me my first set of turntables.
Wow.
Yeah. I had some starting CDJ joints. He bought my first set of turntables, and I think I had them like maybe a couple months. Mm-hmm. Couldn't really get it to work, and something happened, but then me and my pops wasn't really on like speaking terms, and he passed. Mm-hmm. And I kind of that shut me down for a while from everything.
Rest in peace, Pops.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pops, man.
Papa Flatline.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty like I was in a dark space.
Now, I think the thing, when you tell me this story that you just told me about your pops, and like I said, you know, losing a parent, don't nobody, you know what I'm saying, want to go through that, but eventually through time you have to. For him, and y'all not being on speaking terms, but for him to, because them CDJs wasn't cheap. Mm-mm. But for him to say, you know what? And then I think, you know, him passing, I think that kind of clicked that switch on like, all right, nigga, let's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know how, like, a loved one or, you know what I'm saying, their passing can just flip a switch on.
I lost 3 aunts for 1 year, man. That was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the aunties, too.
Yeah. It just make you, not to get in too deep, but it's just like, you know, spend time with your loved ones while they still here. You pull up 10, 15, you know, just tap in.
Right.
So, yeah.
I understand that. So, let me ask you this, though. We watched you come down here, become J Pesos. So when you figure out, like, this ain't for me. But this DJ shit, shout out to Jim Jones with the Flatline. Yeah. It created created an animal. You went from DJing. You went from starting up one part of I want to say like one of the biggest DJ conglomerates that we've seen in recent time over years. Then you giving the artists the jewels that we didn't have coming up back. So with that being said, what does 2023 and 2024 have in store for DJ Flatline?
I'm gonna really get into more producing. I think the disconnect, like I said, just like I want to learn how to play the piano. So certain things that I'm, you know, learning how to do. But in the meantime, I'm still trying to learn how to use the program and try to like perfect it. In the mix of doing that, I created some eye joints. Shout out to my man Imberb. I'm about to do a project with him.
Who?
Berb.
Imberb? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Y'all know, say. Miguel. Yeah.
My guy, bro. Yeah, we tapped in a while too, man.
That's bro.
Yeah, we tapped in And he was just like, kept me like, yo, communication. Even when I moved to New York, yo, we in top. Yo, I'm here, man. You can pull up. I'm like, yeah, man, work. But that's my guy. So,
but honestly, though, I think and this is just my opinion, you know, I think that's what we need a little bit more. Like those like those one-on-one tapes. Mm-hmm. Like, you lock in, you know, it's kind of crazy because I got the Grime Lords in the fucking building and shit, and they created a fucking VA Classic, Wimbledon Dons. If you can get it, go get it. I got the vinyl and the damn tape. You feel me? Yeah. But the point, what I'm trying to say is that I think that project is going to be something that everybody needs to put their eyes on and ears to, because when y'all do these projects, these collab tapes, it's something magical. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about, like, you know, because I think what you got already from the business side, you got that down to a T. That ain't never going to work.
Shout out to my man Black Artback, man.
Shout out B.
Homie B. I get that from him, man. Me and him talk every day.
Yeah, be a good dude.
Like, we talk every day to the point where what's going on music-wise? Like, we chop it about music. We chop it about real shit. Like, that's my guy, man. Shout out Black, man. But he got a lot of that whole marketing thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we both know how to market. So, you know, you bring two people like that, you know, it's just, we can give you the gems and the jewels and all that, but some people don't like to use the tools, man.
Nah, the problem is that you can give them the jewels, the tips, everything. When a nigga see that price tag,
that'd be it too. But it ain't even like we busting niggas in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because
not to be in everybody's pockets, just that, like, just doing the music, you got to set at least marketing dollars to the side, whether you're going to pay for playlists, whether you're going to run YouTube ads, whether you're going to pay for TikTok ads, or pay for an influencer to listen to your song or play it. All that's going to cost.
Right.
So you got to kind of factor these things out and figure out what best fits your pockets. I think, like, playlists are one of those that you can do a little bit of here and there and get, you know, results in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with that. But I'm going to tell you this right now, though. I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you coming by,
I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you giving the jewels, but this, at the same time, like I tell everybody after we do an interview here, man, ball's in your court. If you feel like you ain't have life support or whatever the fuck, or no type of drive, when this shit hit the streets, they gonna be on it. They gonna respect it. And I think that we haven't seen the best version of Flatline yet. It's kind of like you know when Mike, and I gotta use a basketball reference. You know when Mike, you know, finally got past fucking Detroit. He got that first chip, got that second chip, got the third chip. Took the little layoff because you in your little layoff right now. Mike came back that first year, got out by the Magic. But in the off season, that nigga was hitting the gym and all types of shit. I feel, and I can look it in your eyes, that this shit ain't going nowhere. Nah. And I feel like mentally, musically, spiritually, you like Mike coming back for that fourth championship. And with that being said, man, let people know where they can find you at.
Just Instagram, man. The Real Flatline. Follow me, man. You know, YouTube page DJ Flatline TV. I'm gonna start uploading beats there.
Y'all niggas don't be stealing them shits. Pay.
I got a couple videos that I shot from back in the day when I used to do my thing behind the lens.
Oh yeah. You still could do that too.
But yeah, I'm just really on Facebook. I don't know what my name is. Flatline, or
I think it's
something.
Flatline.
Yeah, but yeah, you can find me there, man.
Well, this is what I'm about to say. First and foremost, man, big shout out to the Boiler Room Studio. If y'all need motherfucking studio time, make sure y'all go on IG and look up.
I've been coming here since he had the other side with the leather U couch. Yeah. I was coming here. He ain't had this. You know what I'm saying? I seen it go from that side to this side to that side. Yeah, I was here for a minute. Yeah.
But definitely tap in with Pete Twist at the Boiler Room Studios. Definitely, if y'all looking for playlist placement, cover art, consultation and shit, make sure you tap in with DJ Flatline.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But check this out, man. You know, I'm in here. We in here shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out OG.
I got a little something for you, too.
Oh, okay.
You can pass me that bag real
You know what I'm
quick?
saying? Shout out to OG Born right there. You know what I mean?
I couldn't travel with the other bag, so I had to. You know what I'm saying? Doing it all, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, okay, I got the, okay. Got the joint, okay, got
That's
the,
for my brand right
It's okay.
here. Half Culture brand.
Our culture brand, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need one of these shits,
Named
nigga.
after my nephew that passed away.
Oh.
I got the slides.
I got the slides, nigga. We
Those
getting
ain't-
gifts, boy. We getting gifts.
Those ain't even came out yet, really, man. Only 3 people got those. Me and my business partner and my cousin, and that's a bucket hat right there.
Okay,
man.
listen, we get.
That's for summertime vibes.
Listen,
right there, you feel me?
listen. That means they gotta come
Oh,
out.
then hold on. I ain't even plug my brand. He said, "Yo, where you find me at?" Follow the brand at Hoff Culture Brand. HOFF Culture Brand.
And yo, cause I know this bucket hat and them damn Air Max 95s I got at the crib is lit in the summertime.
Open it up again.
Hold on,
That's a
let me
nice
see,
little
let me
vibe.
see,
That's
let me
nice
see.
little-
Hold on.
That's summertime.
Let me see what we got right here.
You can't wear that in the spring. You gotta wear that in
Oh,
summertime.
hold up. Yeah, I can find something to go with this. Matter of fact, I got these Jordan 4s and Carolina 4s that go with it. Yeah, this shit going with a white tee. Shit, nigga, we litty.
Vacation.
Yeah, we got goodies out here. And it's Christmas time. So check this out, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy R-Roll, man. Big AFTC, big Apex shit. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram on Feed the Culture at Feed the Culture Mix Show, and the same on Facebook. Also at the same time, man, make sure you tap into our podcasts on fucking Apple, Spotify,
it's dope shit,
all
man.
that.
It's some
And
dope
also
shit,
it's on YouTube as well, as for y'all people that just like the audio version.
Yo, just run it up on all of them.
Yeah, just run it up. But check this out, man. It's your boy R.O. Big FTC, Big Apex shit. And I was just in here shooting the shit with my dog, DJ Flatline.
Yo, I want to give a quick shout out to everybody I work with in this area, man. Shout out to y'all. My bros, Clapper. Shout out to Rule, G-Star, Oz. Come on, man. I can go. Shout out to Renegade Neek. I work with them as well. It's too many to name, for real. My man Verse Money.
Shout out Verse.
Large, AP, T Waters. It's a lot. But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? My business partner Max, my other homie. Ed, follow his brand too. He got to Do What You Think. But I know we got to get up out of here. But just shout out to everybody, man. Born, Twist, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Everybody. Because I'm going to say this, though. Shout out Clapper. Shout out Rule. Because I remember
Verb, all of them, man.
like they had their tapes. That was crazy. Yo, Neek, everybody, Eyes, and everybody. But yo, check this out. You know what it is. It's your boy R-Roll, Big FTC, Big Apex shit, nigga. We over here shooting this shit. You know it.